blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
I'm your host, Joshua Diaz.
Non-stop.
What is happening, people? Good to be here. We're going round two. It's Saturday. And I just got some things to talk about. Sometimes I get tired of not talking about the things that I actually want to talk about. This by no means is drama related either, folks. I'll tell you what it is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it gets more ridiculous by the day. And that's why I want to talk about it. And I did talk about it on my members only live. And, you know, I don't know how many people watched that. A couple hundred. Always appreciative of that. But I think that there's some things that people should be aware of instead of just speculating. The speculation of why people do what they do. And I'm going to absolutely talk about somebody that, I mean, I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about the guy, nor do I care. But it's gotten to the point where I sit back and I watch and I go, well, you know, that's not really fair, or that's not really nice. I get clickbait and I understand what that means. I was accused just the other day of clickbaiting from a title that actually pertained to something I thought was relevant. And then on top of all of that, folks, on top of all of that, then the people that accuse me of the clickbait go ahead and support more clickbait. Yes, I am going to talk. I'm going to talk about Ryan Upchurch and the method and exactly what he's doing. Before I got into YouTube, I didn't know who he was and whatever. And I didn't really need, I don't know, man. I don't really care. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about another guy from Tennessee. Here we go again. But like I said, I didn't really care. And Upchurch started dipping his foot into the Summerwell's case and seemed to be completely respectful. And I understand that this may bring some negativity towards me in some way. I understand that. I wanted to put this live on members only, just the chat. And I was told, well, no, don't do that. Okay, then I won't. And I didn't. And I think that, and respectfully, I'm going to talk about this as respectful as possible. And I got to tell you, I don't think, okay, so people have said to me, Josh, have you seen this? Yeah, I see most of it, even though I don't want to. I don't, first of all, when I'm watching this thing now, the ruining of other people, Ikmel, I don't know who the other people are, but he's got a big army and they go after people. And I know why he's doing this. This man has a history of controversy, creating controversy, being in controversy. He lives in it. He thrives in it. He loves it. Not only does he love it, it's his business. It's what he does. It's a big part of his income. It's a big part of what he does for a living. Creating controversy on the internet. He's been doing it for a long time. And he's going to continue to keep doing it. And I think that now's the time, to talk about this, share this around. S says, well, he isn't monetized. Oh, no, but he is. He gets kickback and people buy his music by going to his channel. That's how that works. I don't know if he has ads or not. But I want to show you guys this, and I was gonna, I let a couple people get in. I think, the drama channels outdo us, every night, which is fine because the people that are here are just fantastic. But instead of speculation and talking to people that don't know, I mean, how about we just break it down? Because this article that I found, it doesn't seem to be circulating anywhere, and it should be. It should be, and it'll make much more sense when we do this. This is from March 25th of this year. Ryan Upchurch turns clickbait into an effective music marketing tool. The CEO of Holler Boy Records reportedly made $3 million as one of YouTube's top clickbait artists in 2001 and has successfully applied the same formula to promote his music, and the artist signed to his label. Ryan Upchurch, CEO of Holler Boy Records and also one of YouTube's top clickbait artists, has leveraged the intense marketing principles of clickbaiting to promote artists signed to his label. Clickbait refers to the practice of writing sensationalized or misleading headlines to attract on a piece of content. The entire concept is structured on the marketing practice of creating controversy for views, which in turn bring in big profit. A simple process that can be repeated. Ryan, who reportedly made $3.8 million last year via his clickbait integrated drama channel on YouTube, employs the WWE style of marketing on repeat. Invented enemies of Holler Boy Records are reported to fans. The fans are then activated to help him defeat the enemies by buying his music or merch or viewing his content and harassing them until he deems them defeated. The Holler Boy boss recently staged a conflict between his artist Chase Matthews and country superstar Morgan Wallen, selling the story that Matthews was denied entry into Wallen's VIP area. Ryan and Matthews created and released their version of Wallen's new hit single, Broadway Girls, stealing both views and dollars from the actual artists involved in retaliation. The ploy ran for weeks and confused loyal Wallen fans who rushed to view the videos thinking it was a genuine collaboration. And this led to 9.2 million views and a huge YouTube payday for Holler Boy Records. However, unlike rap beefs, which usually end up mutually beneficial, the victims of Ryan's activities have all expressed their displeasure with the fake controversy revenue generating scheme. Morgan Wallen, Billboard Country Artist of 2021. Luke Combs, CMA winner 2021. Kane Brown, arguably one of the biggest country music artists in all the land. CMT Music Award winner of 2001 and viral recording artist Nicole Arbor have all unfollowed Ryan Upchurch on social media platforms after being targets of his clickbait plots. With Arbor going further to file a restraining order and defamation lawsuit against Upchurch in 2021, submitting documents showing the artist received death threats from Holler Boy fans who failed to see the ruse. While opinions are divided on the appropriateness of Ryan's new method, the drama and discussions indirectly support and strengthen the marketing model, which requires attention to thrive, letting Ryan live up to the villains of the country image he openly strives to create. And so what is happening here is he ran through a bunch of country artists, created a bunch of controversy with them. I don't know what that means. So what he does is he creates the controversy, thrives in it, uses it, and it's a method that's used by people who are much bigger. So what he did was he ran through the country music community. I think what he did was target a story that had gained major attention because he was ready to move on to something fresh. And he did this again, this time to a family. He went as far today as to say that none of them are real. And I'm telling you right now, Ryan is not a dumb person, and there's no way that he believes that. There's no way. But what happens is there are people that support him and say, yes, go for it. And then there are people that go, he's nuts. I got to see what this is. And then there's some people that go, well, I'm just genuinely curious. I'm just genuinely curious. And what happens is it generates crap. Now, going against YouTubers is one thing. Having a problem with YouTubers is one thing. But when you're talking about a grieving family, and by the way, Kylie Rodney and her family are all very, very, very real. Very real. It's sick. It's too far. It's a bit much. But he is accomplishing what he wants to accomplish. I'm talking about him, which I guess is what he wants, except if you read this article, it tells you exactly what he's done and has been doing for a long time. For a long, long time. And it has now first of all, there is no way that he doesn't believe that they're real. There's no way. He's not dumb. He's not dumb. So what he does is he uses a marketing scheme to make money, to drive views to his channel, to his website, to his music. And we are now in the take no prisoners mode of that. All intents, this isn't a great way to keep people talking about you. An innocent young lady is deceased and her family is grieving and not peacefully as they should. He didn't really do anything wrong with Summer's case. He has over 3 million followers. I'm not so sure this is for clicks. Then what is it for? What do you mean it's not? If it's not for clicks, then what's it for? It's 100% for what? 3 million subscribers. How do you think he got those subscribers? Did you listen to the article? Did you listen to the article? What do you mean? It's not for clicks. And by the way, a man named Alex Jones has just literally lost every penny that he's had. He lost his life insurance policy for saying things weren't real when it came to Sandy Hook. In the middle of all of this, he dropped a new song video. It's very much for clicks and relevance. I don't believe it's clickbait. He doesn't need followers. He has 3 million. He sells out anytime he has a concert. Dolly Bear, what you're not understanding here is how do you think that he got 3 million subscribers? It's not just from music. It's not. It's not. Lauren Taboos. Ryan has a different tactic than the usual true crime content creator. Ryan will crack eggs to make an omelet. Okay, so cracking eggs to make an omelet is trolling a grieving family? Is that what you're telling me? That's what you're equating what he did to cracking eggs to make an omelet? What omelet? But prove him wrong, pull up Kylie's birth certificate. How am I going to get Kylie's birth certificate, Lauren DeBooze? How am I going to do that? She's a minor. I can't get her birth certificate. It's not a different tactic. That's not what it is. It is not a different tactic. How would you like it if he did this to you? You wouldn't. You wouldn't like it. And if they have the money to sue him, they probably will. Like I said, Alex Jones just spent months and months in court for something like this. Yeah, no, Lauren, I got you. I totally get it. 100%. I don't have her birth certificate, but she's a real person. And I think that it is so disingenuous to say that she's not. He's made heinous accusations on people along with others going along with him. I would be enraged if it was my family. Like I said, I understand the you want to drive traffic. People say, "Oh, he's got 3 million followers." There's people on YouTube that have 100 million followers. Do you think that he's happy with 3 million followers? Obviously not. Do you think that he's happy with just his country music or whatever the hell it is fan base? No, he's expanding. And while he is expanding, he's leaving a trail of destruction behind him. And I'm sure that I will get some negative blowback by this. That's fine. I'm not a very big channel. Ryan doesn't know who I am, and if he does, I don't care. It's just right is right and wrong is wrong. And it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And the way that he does his videos, is he very, very, very clever cutscenes with facial expressions and sarcasm. If you don't believe in what he's saying, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. And, that's not necessarily a good way to go about it, but he does. This is the way that he goes about it. Is it right? No. Is it effective? Yes. Feeling seriously compelled to donate to the most drama-free and rational and authentic show on YouTube. You've worked hard this week, Josh, and the lab is the best channel, hands down. Karen Baz, thank you so much for saying that, and I appreciate that very much. The lab, I'd want you to cover, I would want you and this chat to cover my story if I went missing. I know that you treat my family or any family with respect and dignity. I would hope so. But, calling people a herpy lip and accusing people of being involved in a murder. That's just a bit much. And he grows from it. Trust me, he grows from it every day. He certainly grows from it every day. But it's wrong. And the article clearly states why he does it, and he has done it in other communities before. He's doing them in other communities right now. He targets. I don't know. And once again, I see people in the comments that Iqbal this, Iqbal that. I don't care what you think of Iqbal. I really don't. I could care less. But he targeted Iqbal for a reason. Iqbal is one of the bigger true crime live streaming shows. He got him, sucked him in, let him up on panel, and then boom, gave it to him. Said he was in a pedophile ring. Said something about some guy that I've never even heard of or care about. How he doesn't get sued. I've seen people get taken off of YouTube for far less than this. Like a lot less. And we are no longer talking about country music artists. We are no longer talking about YouTubers or YouTube beefs or internet beefs. Kylie Rodney's parents have no beef with anybody. Teresa, what there is, I mean, it's defamation. If he's causing them emotional trauma, which I believe he is, that you can definitely sue for something like that. He's making YouTube too much money for them to shut him down point blank. Do you think that Google gives one crap about Ryan Upchurch and his 3 million followers? You think like the richest company in the world cares about him? They just haven't caught on to it yet. I've seen enormous channels be taken down. Way bigger. 10, 12 million. I've seen it. It happens. They don't care. They don't care. And I think that, like I said, not only is it just it's wrong. I mean, you don't have to be the moral authority in the world to understand that what is being done to the families of a grieving family. And I don't know how many of you have ever had a grieving family, and not from somebody just passing away, but like an accident. I'm sure most families have, or, it's hit close to home. It hits really close to home. And Kylie Rodney is a deceased girl. And it's not funny. And I almost get the impression that it's kind of like, hey, let's say this. Hey, it's not funny. Of course, he doesn't care what I say, and nor should he. It's just flat out not funny. Like, it's actually degenerate behavior. It's just it's bad. It's not something. Look, just when I thought that the true crime community, and once again, what community is this? The true crime community? We have a true crime community? We don't have a true crime community. Come on. We have worlds have collided. Let me get these super chats here. Ryan's followers don't know right from wrong. They have no moral compass, just like Ryan. He's gaslighting his fans. Everyone he's falsely accused needs to sue. And I mean, I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen. And he doesn't care. And he says, I think what he said was, sue me, I'm rich. Yeah, well, Alex Jones had like $80 million, and now he doesn't even have a life insurance policy. You're not Alex Jones rich. That's a fact. That guy was rich. He ain't rich now. He got sued by like 6 families. At least. I think he's still getting sued by these families. And he deserves it. Yes, Tracy, degenerate behavior. You're okay. So you're going to tell me, Tracy, that claiming a young girl who was either killed or had an accident, died, and somebody out of nowhere decides to say to their millions of followers that they're not real and that the parents aren't real? That, to me, that is not degenerate behavior. Then what is? I'd like to know your definition of degenerate behavior. That's what I mean. I would like to know your definition. What is it that you would have to do? What is it that you have to do? I would make sure you look at what you defend, but I'm sure you have. You have, right? You mean defend people that are being harassed? I mean, I don't care. I'll just, if that, honestly, if that happens, I'll just reference everybody to this right here. I'll reference you to this article. Yeah, get Fozzie out of here. Get Fozzie out. Fozzie's not welcome. I don't know if I like Fozzie. What's he? I mean, it's not even like I don't even really like care about him. But and I saw Mystery Maven said in the chat. Mystery Maven says in the chat that she sees slander. I see slander and I see emotional distress. I'm telling you, man, I watched the trial of Alex Jones and I was shocked at how much money they got out of that guy. I was shocked. Do you think that he doesn't regret every single day what he's done because of the Reaper? It's not criminal. He's not doing anything criminal. But it may not be criminal. But, it's like one thing. You can, if you want to be a racist, you can. You're not going to go to jail for it, but you may be ostracized from society. That's how that works. It's not illegal, but it's not really a thing that you are going to really thrive, an aspect that you're going to thrive with. So he can continue what he's doing, and I'm sure that we'll see some. I'm sure that we're going to see some sort of lawsuit. I'm sure that we'll see some kind of lawsuit. And fair enough, we probably should. It may not be criminal, but it ain't right. Well, that's a fact. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Exactly. I mean, you would think that Upchurch would be down with Alex Jones and know a bit about him. But once QAnon hit, I knew that people are gullible. People are gullible. Yeah, I actually agree with you all, and thanks. Clickbait is saying Kim K got back with Kanye, but not a deceased young lady isn't real. Yeah, you're right. It's worse than that. It's worse than clickbait. There's no doubt. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a word for it. I don't have a word for it except degenerate behavior, which somebody didn't like earlier. Apparently, their definition of degeneracy is different than mine, but to each their own. Okay, call it bad behavior. Call it whatever you want. I would just call it whatever you want. He's not crazy. I don't believe this is drug induced. I think that this is a calculated clickbait controversy because he's done this a lot of times with other people. I mean, he's being basically ostracized from the country music community. I mean, they don't want anything to do with him. They don't want anything to do with them. Can you blame them? Yeah, it is a it's a marketing scheme. the I think he makes out with a vacuum cleaner. Have you noticed his mouth? I have not noticed his mouth. As says, I like to remain open to all kinds of ideas and theories and do my own research. I hope you all do, actually. So do you think so is it so do you think this is a theory that Kylie Rodney is not real? Is that a theory that we're really going to entertain? Is that do people really believe that? I mean, this is a troll move of all troll moves. And the intended target is no longer a YouTuber. That is not what's going on here. That is not what's going on here. Mary, I don't know and I don't care. And neither should you. I mean, good God. I mean, it's like, what? I don't know who that is. And nobody else would either if this hadn't started. It's just such a ridiculous, like, What do you want me to say? Because the judge was ultra liberal and Alex is ultra conservative. Yeah, and he also said that some kids that were murdered weren't real. That's what he said. It really is some Alex Jones ish. Um, let's see here. Well, that's what I'm saying is that this isn't it's not a psychotic break. It's not drug induced. It's not like I said, it's not it's not a medication issue. It is a strategically planned thing. That's what it is. That's what it is. And if you really think that this what is happening here is an acceptable thing to do, then I mean you probably shouldn't even be here. You're watching the wrong channel. You're watching the wrong channel. Because I'm 110% against this. Sure, I like watching people, if people like to argue or whatever and say their channel sucks or your channel sucks. And I mean, whatever, I really don't care. I don't care about that. But we're talking about a little girl that was found deceased in her car, and we don't know anything further than that. We don't know anything more than that. And I'm telling you right now, the family of Kylie Rodney is begging them to stop. They're begging them. And through those begs, people take that as, well, they're trying to hide something. That's the route that we have gone. The parents are pleading, leave us alone. And what and in return, what happens is not only do they not get left alone, it gets doubled down on, and they turn it in to a conspiracy. Well, why would they want us to leave them alone? Oh, I don't know. I could think of one, maybe two really good reasons, and then a lot of other reasons after that. And the family begs and begs and begs and begs for them to stop. Please stop. They just released something the other day. I think it was like yesterday. Let us be alone. And the only reason that we have to even discuss this is because of the size of his channel. Let's see here. Wouldn't it be? Let me see here. Oh, who was it? 10 months. Let me read this real quick. Corn dog supper cooking Josh to match 7-month anniversary. Love you. It says 10-month Kay's candle, and I appreciate that so much. And Kathy, let's see, we got a new member. Kathy became a YouTube member. Kathy, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Lab Rats. Family has to survive the loss of their child. That's hard enough. I agree. I absolutely agree. Let's see. Mystery Maven. Thank you for truly supporting victims and their families. Look, man, if I was told, that my, this is so weird, but like, I remember I posted something on Instagram on Mother's Day, like a couple of years ago, because my mom's been gone so long. And I said in the actual title that, hey, I just want you guys to know that she was a real person, because that is very important to me, because sometimes, in all honesty, she's been gone so long, it feels like she's not a real person. So it pisses me off that these people are going to have to go through the rest of their life with that bullshit rumor circulating. It never goes away. This will never go away. And I'm not apologizing for that BS. I'm sorry to the kids. Family show. I understand. But but they have to, this girl is 16 years old, and they have to go through the rest of their lives healing from this. And Lulu, 10-month membership. Love you, Josh. Thanks for always staying true to yourself, my brother. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. So now this poor family, whatever happened to her, look, this isn't this isn't us talking about foul play or not foul play. That it's so far beyond that. And I think that more people in this community should give less of a crap about how many subscribers somebody has, and more of a crap sticking up for the people that we discuss. It's too far. It's went too far. People are scared to stand up to him. Oh, he might show up in my chat and drop a super chat. Dude, I'll return it right now. And I'll block you from my channel. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want you up on my panel. No, I don't. Sorry. Just not going to happen. What, does he want to come on my channel? Probably not. Does he know who I am? I hope not. Will he after this? I don't know. Who cares? Not me. I certainly don't care. And I really, truly believe that we have a bunch of people who watch this show and other shows that need to share this article. Share the article. Put it around. It's important. Mrs. Smith, 69, became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a YouTube member. I can't imagine Beyonce or any other celebrity for that matter being so irresponsible with their fans and platforms and saying things like Upchuck has said. It's sick. I agree. I agree. I will put the link at the bottom, and please just, yeah. And if anybody can, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Just share it, man. Really, just share it. It's really important, because the answer, okay, well, did that work? Yeah, that worked. The answer, I'm going to pin it to the top too. Pin. Here we go. Okay, here's a good one. Josh, you did the exact same thing with your clickbait title the other day, Adventures with Purpose or Profit. I know you well enough to know that you weren't being nefarious. Still clickbait. Absolutely wrong. I disagree with you. And that's fine that you feel that way. But what about, and by the way, this is no attack on Adventures with Purpose, because I'm 100% supportive. But did you see their title? Kylie Rodney found murder or accident. What's that? And it's not clickbait when it pertains to the actual conversation that we're having. That's exactly what I talked about. That's exactly what I talked about. So I don't see how it's clickbait when you're clicking on something that then the person starts actually talking about it. How is that clickbait? It was a question. It was a question that was asked to me by a lot of people. I didn't wake up that morning and go, you know what? I'm gonna call out AWP today. That's not what I was gonna do. That's not what that thought never entered my mind. I was asked by a lot of people. And I get asked about a lot of things all the time, and sometimes I talk about them and sometimes I don't. So clickbait would have to actually mean that I put something up and didn't actually address in my show. Some people have a different opinion than us. Some people have a much different opinion than we do. And that's just really how the cookie crumbles. We're allowed to have differences of opinions. We are allowed to have different theories. This is not a theory. It's not a theory. It's a lie, is what it is. It's a lie. And the lie is to exploit. And that's exactly what's happening. Kylie Rodney is real. Her parents are real. The party, I mean, it's real. How's it not real? I think, yeah, okay. So, I do think, yes, clickbait is a title that's eye grabbing and the creator doesn't discuss it at all as it's titled. Not only did I discuss what was in the title, and then I had to friggin' talk about the title itself. So I talked about the substance of the title, and then I talked about the title. It's like it's negative clickbait. It's the other way. It's not clickbait. That's not what it is. And I don't care what you say. It's just not. You know, I'm looking right now. I don't even know what the channel is. It says Kylie Rodney, Gabby Petito, at Ryan Upchurch. Are these cases connected? No, they're not. There. You happy? Oh my God. That's insane. Are these cases related? Oh yeah. Yeah, they're neck and neck, man. They're all related. They're all related. It's just it's the dumbest stuff ever. Josh always stays on point with his titles, and most of the time he even gives us more what the title his live. So no one can complain about the lab doing that. I mean, I just don't. I actually don't. I just don't. And Jen Yu, a member for 10 months, says, just when I thought up couldn't get any more gross. So despicable. Shame on him. And anyone that continues to support him, love to Kylie's family. It's a nightmare. I just don't understand. And I get people look, I'm sure he's a very talented musician. Yeehaw. I'm into it. You know, I've heard him sing a couple songs. They're pretty good. Not bad. But if this is what you have to do to keep a music career going, then maybe this isn't really what you should be doing. And by the way, this what I'm talking to you about here is not drama. It is something that needs to be talked about because what's happening is gross. It is degenerate behavior. Yeah, and tagging him. I didn't. By the way, if you read in the it was in Molly's chat. He was way out there. Oh God, whatever. Yeah, I mean, some people don't know how to handle weed. It can make you paranoid, but you know, I don't know if he's paranoid, but I really don't think it's drug induced. I really don't think it's drug induced at all. I think that it's a very calculated and Justice for All. Thank you so much. A member for 4 months says thank you for staying with the truth. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. It's behavior that needs to be called out. YouTube gives me heartburn. Unsubbed, you sound bitter. Peace. Ryan B. Unsubbed, you sound bitter. Yeah, I'm bitter. I'm real bitter. Go put your tinfoil hat on and support people ruining other people's lives. That is what I'm bitter about. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, man, I'm bitter. Unsubbed. You think I care? Do you really think I care? Oh my God, he unsubbed. I'm so sorry. It's a bummer. You did call at the Upchurch method. Let me see here. Here's a good one. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, he's not on to anything. Yes, that's true. I definitely called it I called it the Upchurch method. You're right. I absolutely did. And that's what it is. It's a method. It's what he does. Yeah, bye, Ryan B. Wait, are people here defending his actions? There are. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think there are some people. Somebody said, I'm trying to find it here. His behavior could drive grieving mother, father, or siblings over the edge, and that's not acceptable in my book. Let's see. Somebody said something about him having his opinion and me having mine. I don't know what that means. My opinion is calling a deceased girl not real. That's not. I mean, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. It's pretty amazing. Facts are facts, not opinions. Morally bankrupt. Moonlight view. Oh, sorry. Huh. Yeah, look, there are obviously there are people that support him, so there's a big community that doesn't have they don't share our sentiment about this, which is fine. Actually, you know what? It's not really. It's like I say, it's fine because yeah, I guess we're all allowed to have an opinion. Um, is are we? But are we allowed to be harmful at the same time? Like that. This isn't just an opinion. Josh, New York Times did an article on one of my sons who fought for our country and is no longer here. People commented the most hateful things. Hate is the new love. It's weird. It's really weird. You know what? Justin? It's not a rabbit hole. This is not a rabbit hole. He's doing it on purpose. He doesn't believe this stuff. There's no way he believes any of it. I don't think it was amazing of him to say that Kylie's case was fake. I think it was freaking emotionally destructive and sick. And here's the thing: it's not even. He's not calling the case fake. I mean, he kind of is, but he's just saying that they're all fake. It is. Let's see here. Laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, I mean, I understand the hypocrisy of covering this because he's you're really getting what he wanted. He wants us to talk about him. He wants us to, we are in a views business, like, share, subscribe, algorithm business. But that's, that there's got to be like that. I guess there is no boundaries. There are no boundaries. I guess there are no boundaries at all whatsoever. Josh, I adore you. The one title was still 100% meant to be controversial. I agree 100%. What you're saying about Ryan Upchurch being the clickbait thing, he's a certified nut job. I'm not going anywhere. RU is cruel. Look, I mean, if we're really going to talk about, controversial, everything that is done in quote unquote show business is, when I say show business, trust me, I'm not any part of that. I'm not famous or I'm not anything like that. But when you have 3-4 million subscribers, 2 million, whatever, those are big channels. Everything is sensationalized a tad, I guess. It's sensationalized just a tad. And then sometimes it's more than a tad, and then sometimes it's a ton. And I think we have reached peak craziness. Uh, 99 pink balloons with the Leticia Hernandez photo. His behavior is unethical and his purpose is to be known no matter who he hurts, like a terrorist. Yeah, I mean, you stick with your core. He's got a huge core of people. Mo says, sir, we have reached, I agree. I agree. We are, but the world that really we're living in now, and as I'm 36 years old, it's not the world when I was a kid. I don't consider myself some super old person, but at the same time, life was different when I was younger. Social media has done a number of things that are great and a number of things that are horrible. And I would like to think that it is that does more good than harm. I don't know how I would ever be able to tell that, but sometimes we seem to focus more on the harm than the good. I understand that too, and I'm not for that. I'm not for the harm or the, but this isn't just slander. That's not what this is to me. I mean, the police reached out to him to say, "Hey, can you please not do this? Please." And the family is reaching out to others saying, "Please don't do this." They want to be left alone. They're not being left alone. And that's a terrible thing. They are absolutely not being left alone. I look, man, it takes a special kind of person to kind of to do this. Like when I say special, I don't mean like in a special way. It's sick, and frankly it's embarrassing, and it's shameful, and I mean, there's a million adjectives I could use, none of which are going to make him go, you know what, I really shouldn't do that, because he knows that he shouldn't do it, but he doesn't care. Just like a lot of us don't care. And I know people want to say, well, you just did something similar. I don't, if you think that's fine, but I can guarantee you that I did not. There was nothing that I did that was similar. Now, one of the big problems in the Kylie Rodney case is just the Lifetime movie aspect, sensationalism, mean friends, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. And we just don't know if any of that is true. My days was taught respect, love one another, be kind, lend, helping, feed who needs to be fed, clothing needs to be clothed, neighbors helping neighbors. I agree. I agree. Oh, I mean, look, and that's another thing is that Hollywood's like paying attention. Um, I think they are like it's I think what it's been a year since Gabby Petito, and I think didn't doesn't Lifetime already have a movie about it? Didn't hasn't that happened, or has that not happened? I think it did. I didn't watch it, but I think I saw one. I think I saw one. I when I was a kid, I would ride my bike from one end of town to the other like all the time. And I would say, "Hey, I'm going, here." And then my grandparents would be like, "Okay, see you when you get back." My kids are older now, but I would have never let them ride their bikes all the way across town by themselves. Never, never. Come home when the street lights are on. No, stay in the front of the window where I can see you. Yep. Don't cuss in front of adults. Okay. Hold doors open for people. All that's just kind of basic stuff. None of that stuff is like real. When I say real, it does not needs to be taught for real. None of that needs to be taught. That's not a that's not something that needs to be really taught. I mean, they say to respect your elders, um, love thy neighbor, all those things. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, all the things that they talk about in the Bible when it comes to treating people decent, in a decent way, seems to apply just in normal ways. Da, da. I wish more races were ostracized from society. I mean, I think they are, aren't they? It's upside down world. People see evil as good and good as evil. Unfortunately, it was foretold. I agree with that. Kindness is free. Why so hard? Let's see here. Deceit used to be looked down on. It's certainly, I mean, it's, yeah. The one thing too is the get out of jail free card that he'll play when, all this stuff is proven is, I'm not a detective. I'm not a true crimer. I'm not a whatever. I'm just asking the questions. You guys don't ask the right questions. You guys don't ask the right questions, and I have the balls to answer. Otis, somebody just asked if we're going to see Otis tonight. Let me see. Are we going to see Otis tonight? Well, let me tell you this. The answer is no. He's asleep. He's had a big day. And don't tell anybody, but it's his birthday today. Today's Otis' birthday. He's 1 year old today. And he got some teriyaki chicken for dinner. And we're having this party next weekend. And it's going to be really awesome. But he got to go for a car ride today and hang out with some people. He had a lot of fun. He caused a lot of trouble. He pissed on someone's floor that wasn't mine. What else did he do? He wouldn't get out of the kitchen. He chased his tail that's non-existent. That's a new thing that he's doing. What else did he do? Yeah. Pretty much what I took away from the day was that he peed on somebody's floor that wasn't his. And the funniest part, it wasn't even funny. So he's like head to head with this other Frenchie. They're looking at each other like, bro. And they're squaring off in the living room. And then Otis just goes super soaker. He just goes super soaker. And I'm going, and he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that in, well, first of all, he's never had he has had the opportunity to pee in somebody else's house. He's been to the house that we went to. Josh, I hope we'll be able to afford to subscribe to you soon. I was out of work for a bit, just catching up on bills, and I'll definitely subscribe to your channel. You're great at what you do. Jordan, and make sure that you are able to receive gift memberships as gifts. Make sure to do that. Opt in to receive that. Anyone who has watched Josh knows he is true to his values, morals, and ethics, even at the cost of a sub. That's honesty. One doesn't find much anymore. Thank you for saying that, Cherry. I appreciate that. All right, they've opted in. All right, that's good. That's good. Make sure to opt in because you never know. It happens. It absolutely does happen. Where is that? But yeah, anyway, he turned one today, and he's going through a phase where he's just kind of like a turd, which has been going on for actually a long time. Like he's been a turd for a really long time. And let's see. Matt, happy birthday, Otis. Member for 10 months. Matt, the OG commendatory to you, my friend. Commendatory. If you don't know what that is, that's the way back. That's the way back. Witchy Woman just said, just ordered a hoodie and t-shirt from your merch. Can't wait to get them. Thank you so much for doing that. That's a great way to support this channel and what we do here. That's funny. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I'm not really like worried about it. I don't have like little kids or anything. My kids are like, they're like my bodyguards, and you know, I live up in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? I live up in the sticks. Way up there. And, you know, people don't really mess with us here. So I'm not worried about what somebody's going to say. And just like, by the way, he's not worried about what we're going to say. What he did to Ikmail is wrong. I don't care how you feel about the guy. What he did to him was wrong. Oh, goodness. Guys, let's see here. Teresa, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Got the best peoples. Lulu gifted 5 memberships. And Jeannie, 5 memberships gifted. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And that is people are so generous, and you guys bless so many people when you do that. And so, yeah, I like, I'm not even tripping. Like, I don't even care. Matt says, click on the green gift box and select accept gift. All right. That's good. Nice. Lots of generosity. That's true, man. These people are awesome. Great people. But I want to read this one more time for the people that just got here or have been here or whatever. And then we'll move on. And I'll never talk about it again. Ever. Never. Ever. Never. The CEO of Holler Boy Records reportedly made $3 million. I don't know if that number is accurate or not. Probably is. As one of YouTube's top clickbait artists in 2021. And I don't know where they get that full number from, if it's like from streams or record sales or I don't know. I have no clue. And has successfully applied the same formula to promote music artists signed to his label. Clickbaiting refers to the practice of writing sensationalized or misleading headlines to attract clicks on a piece of content, like the Kylie Rodney case. The entire concept is structured on the marketing practice of creating controversy for views, which in turn brings big profit. We see that all the time. It's nothing new. Tiger says, I don't know why Z would have him on. So offensive that somebody's baby. She said he's not real. Now she says real name's Cassie. I know why people have him on. Got a big following. And apparently that doesn't matter to people. Some people, it doesn't matter what he's doing. But, you know, I can only control what I can control. The entire concept is structured of the marketing practice of creating controversy for views, which in turn brings in profit. A simple process that can be repeated and repeated and repeated. And it is repeated over and over and over, on to the next. It's like a malignant organism going from community to community, finding hot button issues and going to town. Wait, it'll happen again. I don't know what's next, but something will be next. Ryan Upchurch, who reportedly made $3.8 million. Again, I don't know the numbers. Last year via his clickbait dude. I mean, this article like breaks it down big time. So they're not saying it's a music channel. This article is saying that Ryan Upchurch, who reportedly made $3.8 million last year via his clickbait integrated drama channel on YouTube, employs the WWE style of marketing. Welcome, some Monday from the high ropes. Will he be stupid? The fans are then activated to help him, quote unquote, defeat. And I've seen this, the enemy by buying his music. By buying his music or merch, viewing his content, and harassing them until he deems them defeated. The Holler Boy boss recently staged a conflict between his artist, Chase Matthews, and country superstar Morgan Wallen, selling the story that Matthews was denied entry into Wallen's VIP. Ryan and Matthews created and released their version of Wallen's new hit single, Broadway Girl, stealing both views and dollars from the actual artist involved. The ploy ran for weeks and confused loyal Wallen fans who rushed to view the video thinking it was a genuine collaboration, and this led to 9.2 million views and a huge YouTube payday for Holler Boy Records. However, unlike rap beefs, which usually end up mutually beneficial, the victims of Ryan's activities have all, and I say all, expressed their displeasure with the fake controversy revenue generating scheme. The victims of Ryan's activities have all expressed their displeasure with the fake controversy revenue generating stream. Morgan Wallen, a Billboard country artist of 2021, Luke Combs, CMA winner 2021, and Kane Brown, CMT Music Award winner 2021, and viral recording artist Nicole Arbor have all unfollowed Ryan Upchurch on social media platforms after they have been targets of his clickbait plots. With Arbor going further to file a restraining order and defamation lawsuit against Upchurch in 2021, submitting documents showing the artist received death threats from Holler Boy fans who failed to see the ruse. While opinions are divided, which is astonishing to me, while opinions are divided on the appropriateness, and I don't know if that is true or not. I guess the opinions are divided, but I think that even people that like support this guy, I think that people that even support him know that it's wrong. They just don't care, probably. Is that a possibility? Uh-oh. Now this is great stuff. Don't Panic says, I'm a bit behind, but when you said commendatory, I laughed out loud. I was here in the way back. Whatever happened to the Shah? We were just discussing the Shah not that long ago. And yeah. He cares. Who cares? I don't know. Who cares? With Arbor going further, restraining order, blah blah blah. While opinions are divided, on the appropriateness of Ryan's new method, the drama and discussion indirectly support and strengthen the marketing model, which requires attention to thrive. What I'm giving it right now is attention to thrive. I'm exposing my audience I'm exposing my audience to this. Let's see here. This article is misleading. He's a mofo. Arbor dated him. What does that have to do with anything? Kane Brown inserted himself to defend himself, and Luke was somewhat built by Upchurch. And to see an article defend Morgan after hard R debacle, cute. Well, Ryan, I think, has a couple debacles there as well. We're not talking about what the other people have done. I'm talking about what Ryan is doing right now to the Kylie Rodney family. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody, saying the terrible stuff. Well, Teresa, I think that you're probably in the wrong place. You're welcome to stay. I mean, you haven't been rude or anything, but it's not, I just don't know, man. Ryan is thumbs up. Birthday corn dogs and Capri Suns for Oat and JD. Oh man, Capri Suns and corn dogs. How many times has Ryan been sued? Many, yes, and many more to come, I'm sure. I'm sorry if I'm rowdy. I feel strongly about that he has done. It's wrong. I agree. I agree. I don't agree with everything Ryan does, but I still like him. I'm not telling you if to like him or not. Doesn't really matter to me. You can like him. I don't care. Might like his music. Am I in the wrong room? First time I've ever heard that. You might be. I don't know. Maybe not. Wait a minute. Please don't be so hard on Otis. RU, in his own words, said that he got kicked out of high school for pissing on the classroom floor. That's great. I appreciate that. Dr. Latina says, I believe he's unwell. We got a doctor in the house. That does not excuse the behavior. An evaluation is needed, if you know what I mean. But I don't think he's dumb, though. That's the problem. I don't think he's I don't think it's I mean personally, I don't think it's drug induced. And personally, I don't think that it's mental illness. I think that it's a strategy. I think that it is a strategy. I doubt Ryan helped this guy Luke. Go check out Heavy Duty Country. He has a lot to say about what a liar Ryan is. Ryan claims to help people. Started, but does he? I mean, he runs a record label, so bye. Bye. Yeah, this could be really true too. But to go to this length is not normal, especially the latest. But that's the thing. It has to increasingly get worse and worse and worse, or else it's like stagnant. You know? Josh, they do that in the presence of a superior dog, toughen them up. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think he thought he was the superior dog. He's no, I just don't think so. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. It's kind of messed up. Really, really sucks, man. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. But my only thing, Teresa, is I just don't know. I don't care really what the guy does, except this seems to be extreme. It seems wrong. You may like his music. You may think he's funny. You might like the way he edits his videos. You might like his music videos. You might like his concert. Fine. Fine. Whatever. That's I'm not talking about like all the other crap. Like this is just, what he does with his business and uh when I mean his business is record people or whatever. I mean, but now he's lashing out at families that are grieving. And when I say lashing out, he does it in a way that he kind of has, some plausible deniability. Well, I was just saying, man. I just said I didn't really mean it. I didn't really mean it. Well, I'm telling you that you better watch out because I'm telling you the Alex Jones thing. His talent is null and void at this point. And there's been a lot of talented musicians over the years that definitely have problems. It's a bummer. And that's right. We support the victims' families here. In a world that now takes up for the predators, somebody's got to stick up for the victims. And you know what? I don't think that what I'm saying here is going to set the internet on fire and that people will have an about face that used to support them. But this speaks for itself. This speaks for itself. That says, good for you, bro. You're smart, and that's what it takes to put these types of people out in the open. But that's the thing. It is. You're right. It is out in the open. It's It's right here, you know. You know what I mean, Matt? We're right here. It's right in front of our face. Raybird says, I agree. Ryan is not who a lot of people thought he was. He's an arrogant a-hole who is messing in missing child case. I was floored when he said Kylie never existed. But here's the thing. We are not, like, you're not his demographic. So for him to spawn his, what would you call it? Hurricane of shiznit. Sorry. The bands of the outer hurricane of shiznit are now, like, you know, here. Now here we are. Shiznit. You know what I mean? Probably don't. You probably don't know what I mean. I like that word, man. It's funny. Shiznit. Did I miss? God, did I really miss? Did I miss a super chat? Or it's, come on, where is it? I was going. I'm sorry. I will admit, I feel so confused. I mean, why is he saying Kylie is not real? Because it gets the clicks. It gets the clicks. About what? I'm sure he's been right in his life before. But, you know, what if maybe Upchurch is right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Sure. It's not like the coroner and the sheriff's office came out and said that they have positively identified the body of Kylie Rodney. That never happened. But let's listen to Bubba Gump instead. Let's not talk about, let's not refer to the expert, or defer to the experts, the coroner or anybody. Yeah, let's take his assumption for it. Blah, I'd rather not. Did he really mean it that way? I've not seen this video. Of course he meant it that way. What other way is it to mean? Not real? Not real? He said she's not real. He got everybody's attention by playing nice, but went down a rabbit hole. No one on his team had the finances to tell him. Bro, no. Yeah, just read the article pinned. It's all there. It's all there. Exactly. He is a selfish troll. He has an album coming out, y'all. Of course he does. He's been dropping music videos during this whole time, man. People need to call people need to, I mean, seriously, we're going to just Oh, it's freedom of speech. Well, whatever. You're not going to talk like that on my channel. I don't care. I don't care. You know, he does not care, folks. I'm sorry to say that. I'm really sorry to say that. It sucks. And like I said, this is the first time. Well, it's not the first time I addressed it. I did it on a members live, and we went a little deeper here. And I appreciate everybody being really cool about it. So anyway, I'm out. Have a good Saturday night. Happy birthday, Otis. I got one this week. I got one coming out this week. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Got Dina81, a lab rat for 6 months. Says, thank you for always being respectful. Happy birthday, Otis. Happy birthday, Otis.
Don't say any F's and stuff. Don't say any F's and stuff.
Blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
I'm your host, Joshua Diaz.
Non-stop.
Don't say any F's and stuff.